Good morning, everybody. That was the timer. So it is time to blast off. Hopefully you counted down with that timer. And hopefully you had fun checking out this NASA Kids Club. Go ahead and minimize that link if it's still open and just make sure you're back in the classroom. Give me a smiley face or a thumbs up if you can hear me on the microphone. You always want to make sure your sound is working. Awesome. Remember, you want to get into the habit of checking that sound before every class, that tiny blue light with the red star. For orientation specifically, we want you and your learning coach to use your internal speakers and internal microphones and not the headset so you can listen and learn together. We have Mrs. Loeb helping out in the chat box this morning. And now let's quickly review these assignments. So we've been going over a lot of things on Monday and Tuesday. We had off yesterday. Hopefully you have ClassLink and your online school account set up. Looks like everybody is logging in the correct way over here. You and your learning coach should have reviewed the attendance policy and the handbook at agora.org. Learning coaches, please watch that Tyler video tutorial. We shared the link in class on Tuesday, but we also sent it in email. Everybody should complete their contingency plan and send it in email to myself if you're K through 2 or Mrs. Loeb if you're 3 through 5. We went over that TE lesson. Kindergarten and first grade student learning coaches, you have that phonics video. And everybody should have finished that Nearpod lesson with Mrs. Loeb Tuesday afternoon. So give a green check if all assignments are completed. And I'm going to put a box around those mastery assignments. So those are the assignments you're going to see in your Tyler grade book. That's going to be the contingency plan that you have to send an email, the phys ed lesson, which is in the student online school, and the Nearpod lesson, which you can access through the Nearpod app in ClassLink. So let us know, Ashlyn, Kaylin, Stefan, how are you doing with these assignments? Do you have them all finished? If so, put that green check up over here. If not, you can put that red X up. And just let us know after class if you need help with any of these assignments, especially getting in the ClassLink and accessing Nearpod, working in PE, or sending that contingency plan back. Okay, so I see a mixture of answers. Just let us know if you have the red X up at the end of class what you need help with at the end. We do have a few breakout rooms set up. Okay, let's go ahead and start with a quick check question. Let's make sure everybody's awake and ready to blast off for real. What program do you sign into daily to access the LOS, Zern, Nearpod, and other school apps? Go ahead, make sure you're typing in the room tab over here. What is the name of that program? And I may have the answer on the board, so I'm going to actually cover up that astronaut question. A little early morning hint. You got it, Jacob and friends. It is going to be ClassLink. And can someone raise their hand and show us how to access ClassLink again? Okay, Brooklyn, I'm going to have you show us on your screen. And Keelan, you can go ahead and watch. I think you walked us through this on your computer the other day, Keelan, and Learning Coach. So Brooklyn, go ahead. I'm going to request desktop control. Perfect. Click OK. And OK again. So what I want you to do is I'm going to move your mouse really quick. And we're going to actually open up a new tab beside NASA Kids Club. And I'm going to have you click right here. Go ahead and take your mouse back. And click on Login. Yep. And while that's opening, you'll see she has it bookmarked. You'll click on that blue class link button. Go ahead, and it's going to be your student ID number. This is where a lot of people get confused. You're going to type in that student ID number. So if you need help typing it in, you go ahead and just grab it for you really quick. And this number is different for every student. So hold one second. I'm going to take your mouse right here to 651 957. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and type in your password for you. That password is going to be Agora Proud for everybody, and for most of you, it will be your birth year. So we're not going to click on that eyeball to show your classmates your password. I'm going to go ahead and just type it in for you, Brooklyn. So hold one second. Okay, so we click sign in. Yeah, go ahead and get that computer cord really quick. We're going to click sign in. And you can see it's logging her in the class link. Fantastic. We'll save that. And remember, if you ever get that sync message, hold a second, Brooklyn. We're going to close that box out. You never want to turn on sync. And there are all your apps right there. Okay, Brooklyn, we're going to stop sharing. Go ahead. Let's give Brooklyn a round of applause. Awesome job. And we'll send you those credentials in the chat box so you can just write them down and keep them beside your computer, Brooklyn, okay? Hopefully, Keelan, that will help you remember how to log into ClassLink. That's when you do it at the beginning of almost every class. It's just a good refresher to remind everybody. ClassLink is your front door to Agora. So you want to make sure you're coming to the online school through ClassLink. Okay, the next question, you're going to respond true with the green check or false with the red X. Lexia is a supplemental program used for math. Is that true, green check, or false, red X? And Brooklyn, Mrs. Loeb sending you your credentials in the chat box now. Okay, that is going to be false. If you did not put that red X up, please do that now. Remember, Lexia is a reading program, not math, and you can find it in CrossLink. You will not have access until after you start with your teacher. One more true-false question. Nearpod is a supplemental program that allows teachers to assign lessons through the use of a code or link. So green check for true, red X for false. Think about what you did Tuesday afternoon with Mrs. Lowe. Okay, you guys are correct. I see all green checks. Fantastic. That is a yes. And remember, you access Nearpod through ClassLink. If you did not finish that lesson from Tuesday, make sure you finish that lesson today using the code we sent in email. Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys are rocking this. Great job remembering those things from Tuesday. Maybe we should always have Wednesday off every week. You're a volunteer. Go ahead and read the topics and the goals for us. Okay, Noah, we haven't heard from you yet. Go ahead, Noah.
Support Team, Seesaw, to understand support teams' role and when to contact them. To overview Seesaw.
You got it, buddy. Go ahead. Let's give Noah a thumbs up. Thanks for jumping on that microphone first thing this morning. And no, Seesaw is not going to be that piece of playground equipment. It's actually going to be an app that you'll use with your teacher here at Agora. So here at Agora, teachers and family coaches work together with students and families to achieve academic success. Each child is supported in their academic journey at Agora and beyond. I always feel like Buzz Lightyear when I say that. Let's go ahead and explore the members of your support team. The teachers here at Agora are state certified and they provide direct daily instruction. They monitor student progress and ensure mastery of content. They can answer course-related questions and develop intervention plans as needed. K through 2 students, you'll receive 1 teacher for all subjects, so those are the younger students in here. Grades 3 through 5, my older students, you will receive 3 teachers, 1 for math, 1 for English language arts, and 1 for science. So it's like you have a pod of teachers if you're in 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade. Please know some classrooms have co-teachers, kind of like Mrs. Loeb and I, hanging out here together, jumping on the microphone, typing in the chat box, working together. Some students may be assigned a special education teacher or require reading interventions from a reading specialist. So even K through 2, you may see more than 1 teacher in your classroom. Your family coach, that's an Agora staff member who supports the student and family with the transition to online school and again and beyond. Yes, I'm going to say it like that every time. They also monitor student academic progress and attendance. They provide information about community, school, social, and academic events. They meet with the student and learning coach in person at least 1 time per school year. They'll schedule online conferences as needed. Make sure you attend those. And they answer non-academic questions and concerns. Give me a green check if you've heard from your family coach at all, or a red X if you have not. Typically, they reach out by phone the first few days, maybe email, and maybe even in person. I know, Haiti, you had a home visit from your family coach on Monday. Okay, so if you haven't heard from your family coach, check your email. Make sure you didn't miss a message from them. And remember, like we showed you the other day, you can find their contact information under Contact My Teachers in the Student Online School. So now we're going to briefly go over MTSS. It means Multi-Tiered Systems of Support. That's a lot of big words. What do they mean? It's basically a framework Agora uses to make sure you receive the correct level of instruction and support. Online classes and courses are designed to meet your needs and interests. Your teachers and family coach work together with you and with your family to make sure you receive the support you need and have the best chance of success. Give me a smiley face if you are happy to hear you'll always be supported. And hopefully we'll see 23 smiley faces in here. Awesome. Even if you don't need the extra support of MTSS, it's nice to know it is there. Your classmates, they can also support you. Once you move to your grade level teachers list, you will get to know the students in your class and may even become friends. They will encourage you to try your best and congratulate you when you do a good job. Go ahead, select that applause emoji, so it's under the smiley face and it looks like this, to celebrate what your classmates have accomplished so far this week. You guys have been rocking and rolling. Give yourselves and your classmates a round of applause. Awesome job. And remember, we have students in all grade levels, kindergarten through 5th grade. Once you pass orientation, you'll be with students just in your own single grade level. The learning coach. Can I actually have a learning coach raise their hand and read the expectations of a learning coach? Because yes, you are also another branch of support. Okay, Ashland's learning coach, go ahead and read this list for us.
An adult who is home with the student during school hours, school hours, and ensures the student participates in a live sessions and completes daily assignments. It sits with the student during live sessions as necessary, required for all student sessions. If supporting a kindergarten or first grade student, monitors student attendance and submits excuse notes when needed. Monitor students' programs and grades. Checks emails daily. Communicates academic questions to the teacher and non-academic questions to the family coach, and ensures the student participates in benchmark and state assessments.
Awesome job, Ashlyn and Learning Coach. Let's give them a round of applause. Hopefully all learning coaches keep these expectations in mind all year long. Thank you again, Ashlyn and Learning Coach, for reading all of that for us. Let's talk about the Parent Engagement Advisor. We briefly mentioned her the other day when we went over phonics. Her name is Mrs. Amanda Mullen. She can be reached out at amullen@athora.org. The Parent Engagement Advisor provides support and learning opportunities to parents, guardians, and learning coaches. Please try, parents, to attend those workshops the fourth week of each month. You'll see the date, time, and link appear in the Students Class Connect schedule, but just know that's more for the parents to go to and attend. We also have some amazing guidance counselors here at Agora. Mrs. Eileen Nelson works with the kindergarten through fourth grade students. Mrs. Amy Sheehan works with fifth and sixth graders. Your counselor will schedule bullying prevention programs or future ready assemblies 2 or 3 times per month in your Class Connect schedule. Just know if you see them today or tomorrow pop up, you can ignore them for now. Just focus on orientation this week. There may be some reasons you may have to contact or want to contact your counselor. Can I have another volunteer go ahead and read these 4 different reasons? Okay, Brooklyn, here you go. Start with that word, if.
Hello?
Yep, we can hear you.
If you experience problems that are keeping you from doing your best in school or life. Personal, social, or emotional concerns. Bullying, family, friends, or home problems if you need someone to talk to.
You got it, my dear. And just click on that talk button to put the microphone away. Awesome job. Let's give her a round of applause. And just keep that in mind. If you even just need somebody to talk to, the guidance counselors are there for you. Awesome job again, Brooklyn. And if that wasn't enough support, we have the K-5 admin team. I'm going to give everybody their pointers. Remember, the pointer tool can be found in the toolbox over here. Click on that little star and click on that top astronaut. That's Mrs. Stanson Hornbake. She's the K-5 principal. We may be receiving messages from her or see her out at some face-to-face events. She lives down near the Philly area. Go ahead and click on that middle astronaut, Mr. James or Tim Montgomery, is kind of floating in space attached to that spaceship. He's the grade 3 through 5 assistant principal. Go ahead and put your pointers all the way down here on that bottom astronaut. That's Ms. Christy Hawk. She's the K through 2 assistant principal. And I actually have a little welcome message to play for you from the principal. So what I'm going to do is pop this out in your classroom. If the video does not open or play, press the play button. If you're still having trouble with it, click on the link in the chat box. Uh-oh. It looks like there may be some trouble with that video. Hold one second. Let me see if I can just grab a different link really quick. Of course, Safe Share is not going to work right now. Maybe it needed another day off. Okay, hold one second. You know what? I'm still getting that error message, so I'm actually going to skip the video right now. Don't worry. We will see if we can get it working by the end of the day, and we'll send it to you. But basically know that these are going to be your preschool and your vice principals here at the elementary level. Okay, we'll put the tools away, and now we're going to explore Seesaw. So I'm going to open up the chat box again. Answer this question when I say go. What program do you use to access Seesaw? And again, there's a big hint on the board. Go. I realized you were waiting for me to say go. Sorry about that. You got it, Jacob and friends. It's going to be class link. I'm going to give everybody their pointer tools, and I want you to click right here where it says Seesaw Student. That is the app, Seesaw, that we're going to overview now. You will not have access to it until after you start with your teacher. Kind of looks like a little seesaw or bow tie in the picture. Okay, great job, everybody. So Seesaw is a supplemental program that allows students to creatively express themselves and engage in their learning. It inspires students of all ages to do their best and connect with their teachers and classmates. There may even be a space activity that your teacher will assign you in there. You will learn how to use Seesaw, but will not begin Seesaw activities until asked by your teacher. Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense, and I'll read it again. You will learn how to use Seesaw, but will not begin Seesaw activities until asked by your teacher. And I should see a thumbs up from everybody. We're going to have you follow along so you're ready to Seesaw when your teacher asks you to. So how do I complete Seesaw activities? You'll share activities with students, you'll respond using Seesaw's tools, and teachers will actually approve student responses. You do not need to log in to access the Seesaw app through ClassLink. They'll just log you in automatically. No separate credentials are needed for Seesaw. And again, I can't stress this enough, do not begin Seesaw activities until your grade level teacher tells you to. Below is an example of what Seesaw may look like the first time you do use it. You'll see your name up here. There'll be a number with messages. You can click on the journal feature, the activities, or the inbox. Right now, we're going to just check out some of these activities. Depending on your grade level, you may have more than one Seesaw class. And don't worry, Kason, I just saw your message come through the chat. I know you can't access class links yet. I haven't heard back from the course tech support. I'll send them to you when I do get them, okay? Sorry, Kason was just typing a private message in the chat box. If you have more than one class, remember 3rd, 4th, and 5th grader if you will, you can click on your name and then you can click on the other classes under your name to complete activities in those classes. You can click on this Add button right here to open the Tools menu in your journal. I'm going to go ahead and give everybody their toolbox over here. Go ahead and click on that green Add button. And you can see you can use the tools such as a photo or a drawing or a video to reflect on your learning. Go ahead and you can click on all of these options over here to answer the next question. What are some of the tools that you can use? And you can see they're all right here, and you can add that to your journal. Awesome job. Now, you will create a portfolio of work you are proud to share with your teacher and classmates. You can see Violet's journal right here. Activities, so go ahead and click right here on this light bulb activities button. These are created by your teacher. You may have to respond or post something, so it's a little different than the journal. Great job. Now click over here where it says Inbox. When you click on Inbox, you may see a message from your grade level teacher. And this example right here has a Monday memo. So some teachers may be sending things like this to you through email or through your inbox in Seesaw. So that's why it's important that after you start with your teacher, you try to access Seesaw when they tell you to. There is another way to access Seesaw. Your webcam may be disabled or turned off on your laptop. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. No worries, if it doesn't work, you can take pictures and videos using a mobile device or another laptop. You will learn how to access Seesaw on a mobile device in the next class. What I want you to do right now is answer this question with a green check for yes or a red X for no. Are you logging into Seesaw today? Green check for yes, red X for no. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of great answers. Go ahead, Patrick and friends. Put those red X's up. You are not logging in today. We just want to make sure you know how to access it. And you'll learn in the next class that you can use a tablet, a smartphone, or even an iPad for Seesaw, and sometimes that makes submitting assignments or taking pictures easier. Okay, Caleb and Kaylin, you guys can put those red X's up. Perfect. So we're already at the last slide of this class. Time for review and assignments. You should understand your support team's role and when to contact them. We did overview Seesaw. Just remember, do not log in until you start with your teacher. These little guys want to know, did you complete your goals? There are no assignments, or I should say no new assignments, The following assignments should be completed by now. If you don't have that PE Lesson 1 finished, please do that once you log out of here. If you have not emailed me or Mrs. Loeb your contingency plan, again, please do that when you log out of here. And make sure if you did not complete the Nearpod lesson that you do that when you log out of here. We'll see everybody back in class at 10 o'clock. Go ahead and click on that X in the top right-hand corner, and that will log you out. We'll see you in just a little bit. If you have any questions or concerns, you can stay logged in, and we'll try to help you out with them.